Well, I mean,
Nah, dude, that guy's a sick fuck, man.
yeah. No, there's no denying that.
Like, I only watched about a half an hour. It's like a limited series, but
Jamie, we rolling?
Who is Jamie? Is that a Rogan thing?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't heard a Rogan podcast in a while.
Oh, he didn't do that anymore.
Nothing. No offense to him. Just not happening. Man, my headphones.
I think.
no, my keep
yeah.
kind of going in and out.
Yeah, my right ear I cut out now.
Yep, mine did too. Weird.
My left ear.
I'm working on it, guys.
Hey,
Whoa. We're not.
Whoa.
We're not doubting what you're brewing in that pot there, wizard. Calm down. Just keep stirring. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah, man, headphone.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. So fucking finicky, man. Like, it's literally 2 centimeters. It needs to be out of the.
Kind of like with the Nintendo game where you kind of have
Yep.
to
Put it in a little bit, push
Yep.
it down.
I remember that.
Hey boys, I changed my my phone background to the best picture of me and Ruth to date.
It's pretty fantastic.
A lot
Check,
better
check.
hat than the Coors Light.
Yeah.
Check 1 2.
Well, you see, I was so my daughter, because of Brittany being biracial, my daughter is at least a quarter Mexican.
She's half.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, her mom.
Mulatto.
Yeah, her mom is like a second generation Mexican American.
What
And
is
I went
her?
and met her grandma Ruth. Her grandma Ruth
Is that who Ruth is named after?
and my great grandma Ruth.
Okay, so it's on
Yeah.
both sides.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I met her and she still tries to talk to everybody in Spanish, and then she's like, "Oh yeah, white people," and then goes.
That's cool. Do you know what part of Mexico they're from?
No,
Oh.
I'm sure I've been told, and that's my.
So she still have family out there?
I don't know.
That'd be kind of cool to go visit.
Well, she doesn't. She doesn't talk to her family, so.
Pretty good.
Sorry. Well, anyway, welcome to the Sober Swole podcast, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jake Howard.
My name is Paul Rowe.
And I'm just some guy.
That's a lie. That's the Grand Wizard, Ryan Harvey, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it's like 18 seconds in.
That was good. Well played, sir. You want to give some shout outs right now?
Well, I'm gonna give a shout out right now to Titty Brew over here, and titty,
I think it's called
Titty Coffee,
Bikini-
Bikini Beans,
Coffee.
the Ho Brew. There's,
Where's the red light? Or where's the problematic light?
there? Yeah, I'm gonna get in trouble because I'm shaming women or whatever, but I'm not. I'm just making a joke. Jesus Christ. There's a.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah.
Put God in it now.
Yeah, I'm bringing God into this because God made everyone, and we're all beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, so there's a there's a coffee stand pretty close to the studio that is one of those establishments where the baristas are in swimwear, and it's called Bikini Beans.
Is it one piece or bikinis?
It's bikinis mostly. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. It's my first time going. I've always
Wink, wink.
I mean, we've talked about it off the air about going like.
Right.
Swinging by this place, and then on the way, and I told Brittany about it last week. I was like, I got this joke that I want to tell about this place.
I told you.
Yeah.
Fuck,
So-
I knew it.
Yeah, so I cleared it with the boss first.
Well played.
So I stopped by and they have protein shake options, and I had a shake at home.
Yep.
It's not exactly substantial.
Yeah, I got you.
You know, I was just gonna get a cold brew to transition to the ho brew joke. You know,
Nah, man, you missed it. You missed it with. I lost you at protein. I was like, oh, word.
hey, at least I wasn't depositing any protein. All right?
Paul's face is so red already. It's amazing.
Oh, shit.
That's because he's got
So
asthma
how-
and he's been a smoker for 1,000 years. He can't breathe.
So how was your experience
Yes.
at Bikini Beans?
From how you had described it with the chat with the chatty ladies, they weren't exactly chatty. They're like, "Thank you for your money, bitch," and then I rolled out. So
It must have been that's that Rona.
hey, but you know what? I informed the
Informed.
I informed the lady, the nice young woman who was taking my order. That was my first time at the establishment. And so when the barista handed me my beverage, She said, try it. Tell me how you like it. And I said, this is delicious. And she said, all right, have a good one. See you soon. I said, probably not. And I drove off.
Oh, you said probably not?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude,
All right, so
I went there strictly for the joke. And but, they're nice people. I'm sure
you
they
didn't record it?
No.
It didn't happen then, man.
Dude, I'm not that guy.
You are that guy.
Why would I record an awkward
You
interaction?
got permission to have
Titty bean coffee. Yeah.
and to inform.
Well, I'm not trying to push my limits.
So I was telling him about my experience,
Yeah.
and as a married man simply trying to get coffee, it's all downhill. Like, I know what I signed up for. It's like if you go to Hooters and then complain about their garments. Like, it makes no sense. So I know what I'm getting into. You kind of, all right, let's be flirty, I guess, or whatever that means. And you're just like, I'm just like, I literally ordered a black coffee. I got the least purposeful thing. And she was like, just black? Yes. And she's standing next to me in a bikini. I'm like, not trying to it's not a thing. I just want some fucking coffee, and it's
Not that far.
yardage away.
Yeah.
So takes my order. It's cool. Then I can pull up to the window, and it's the next because there's one that meets you at the outside, right?
Yep.
And then another one comes in, or maybe it's her coming in and out, whatever.
Yeah.
But
There's one that's making it.
and it's like a drive-through window, but it's a sliding ass door. And so she comes out and she's like, "Here's your black coffee," and with attitude. And I'm like, "Thank you."
Thank you, coffee.
That's what I
place.
ordered. And she goes, before she brought it out, she's like, "So, can I get your phone number and your email for our mailing list?" And I go, "Nah." I'm not like you said, I'm not here for that. So I was like, "Nah." And she goes, "Are you sure?" And I go, "I'm not going to tell you a third time." And she kind of her face, her demeanor changed. I go, "I'm just fucking with you. I'm sorry. I'm married. This is weird." And so I was like, "I don't know how to do this." And so she starts laughing. So that's the icebreaker, right? So it's like, okay, we both know what we're doing. Let's have a positive exchange. So it was as expected.
It's coffee. It's good.
I mean, if someone asks me where they can get coffee with someone in a bikini, that's where I'm going to tell them to go.
That's the only place I know, really.
I don't know of any other establishment.
There was a young woman I knew back in my living in Tempe days when I first worked out here, and her name was Ashley, and she moved down.
Did she go by Smashly?
No. She
Thank God.
No, that's Josh's wife. But
Yeah, I was gonna say I know that name.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's Josh's wife. That's
okay.
Smash.
Yeah.
But
So everybody knows one.
yeah, everybody knows one. But no, this
Confirmation, babe. We had a conversation. My wife and I had this conversation. Anyway, sorry, Craig.
No, but this young lady was from Seattle, around there originally, and she moved down to the valley to open up places like that, or to help open up. I don't know what she does now because I don't care. But shit. I mean, there was no bad blood between us, but it was just oh, that's an interesting tale, kind of. And then, back in those days, if it wasn't pursuing to no pants dancing, I didn't really pay too much attention after. You just call it what it is.
Yeah.
Very true.
Hold on a second. Sober Swole Live.
Ooh.
Tune in now. Exclamation point.
But that was the what was it? That was
I'm going to leave that in there, but that was the next. Share.
No, so I when it comes to this place like this, I'm not impressed by these ladies.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, is there anything to write home about?
Dude, it's average looking ladies in bikinis, and they're not rotund or anything, but they're not. It's not anything worth
Oh my God!
Yeah.
It's not stirring your pot.
Guys, you gotta go here. It's the best thing I've ever seen. No, man,
Okay.
no. And then especially because I've worked in the fitness industry for years now.
Are you critiquing?
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, okay, I'm not doing this in a shaming perspective. I'm coming at this from a person who has trained women to get in the best competition shape of their life.
Bro.
The Sober Swole podcast.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Sober.
I'm just saying, you don't have to give a disclaimer.
I kind of do, because people are going to listen to this and they're like,
After the sexism at the beginning.
this sexist asshole. It's like, dude, there's nothing sexist
No,
about
it's
me. I
like-
raise girls, man. Like,
It would be like when anytime I walk into a room, if I see something out of place structurally, or if I see paint missing somewhere, like my eyes automatically
Yeah.
go to that.
yeah.
Same thing.
Well, I'm like, this is going to sound shitty. There's nothing.
Yeah,
there's no, like,
There's no
I-
sugarcoat.
and it's not just women, but I'm constantly critiquing other people's physiques all the time.
Gotcha.
All the time. So
Yeah.
it's not just women, but it's people. So like, and it's another reason why I'm a big fan of me training at home too. Because I can just give a shit about me. I don't have to worry about like, oh no, I think that guy should probably do a little bit. Probably needs to up that weight, maybe squat a little bit more. You know, like I don't have to run through my head like what I would do to build somebody else's physique or.
Right. Yeah, I went back to the gym yesterday for the first time, and then went again today, and it was a very, very humbling experience, to say the least.
Why was it humbling?
Because I was doing half the weight that I was doing 4 months ago.
But nobody knew that.
No,
Yeah.
but it was humbling for me. Like for what Jake was just saying, working out at home. Me, I need a gym because I'm not.
You need to be seen.
No, it's actually the opposite. I need to look. It's weird, and I know this is gonna sound like I swing a different direction, but I use other men who are bigger than me as motivation.
You don't have. That's like saying no homo, bro. We're past that. There's no.
Is that still around?
Yeah.
That's what I'm
saying
telling
still
you. I'm
around?
telling you.
Okay.
You don't have to say. It's like.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
All right.
you're good, man.
You're fine.
You're in a gym.
It's 2020.
Yeah. I don't understand.
Some
what that
dudes
means.
suck dicks. It's okay.
On OnlyFans and make way too much money.
Way too much. Anyway, just to run off on a tangent real quick. I'm not trying to disrespect your table. Do you have a paper towel somewhere?
You're good. You're good.
Oh
Yeah. Just be careful. Yeah, just be careful. I trust you, man. I trust you with your titty coffee.
There's a lid on it and everything, Paul.
Ooh. Shots fired.
I don't get it.
What was that you tried to come in here with like a cup of no lid on it?
Yeah.
And,
For sure did.
And Ryan was like, no, fuck no.
It's like my 2-year-old filling up her water and then trying to run to me with it. It's like
Daddy,
I'm not
look.
saying you're a 2-year-old, bro. I just saw the open container and I thought that, and I was like, "Hey, man, please no."
No,
That's
I'm
it,
a
that's it.
klutz, dude. And I'm known to have accidents.
Full
So.
blown dad mode.
Yeah. For sure. I dad the shit out of you.
I was okay with it.
Oh man.
It's all about respect.
Which is why we couldn't bring a big ass dog in here that one time.
Oh yeah.
Severus.
What the? Oh,
Eric's dog?
Yeah, Eric's dog.
Did
That's right.
Did that turn off?
I don't think so.
Ooh.
I want to say it's still recording. I hope it's still
It's
recording.
Face ID. Like, I'm not you.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Fucking weird.
I don't know how to
Lock
lock
screen.
screen. Bam.
Okay. There you go.
Teamwork.
It makes the dream work.
All right, now that we're recording, let's get back to the story because I want to know what y'all were talking about with that
With
that chick and the dude filming her
So,
watching birds.
I can't. I should have like wrote the gentleman's name down and take some screenshots or something.
I got you.
But
I was gonna say
there's there was a gentleman in New York.
His last name shares hers. Cooper.
Yeah, his last name
Mr.
was
Cooper.
Mr.
Hang-
Cooper.
hanging.
Hanging with
Hey.
Mr. Cooper.
Fuck, man.
Hey.
She ruined that shit.
I remember that.
Because I saw her last name and I got good memories, and then I had to immediately erase that in my mind and think,
Why?
Crazy Karen. Her last name's Cooper as well. It's weird. She's white, a white woman, and he's a black man. Both share the last name.
Weird.
Yep.
So there was a gentleman.
Not that they can't. Let me. Fuck.
Right.
That sounded weird. I'm sorry.
So there was a. So I can't change the camera now. Anyway, fuck it. Let's look
We're
at Paul.
learning live.
Just looking at Paul. He's pretty. It's fine. There was a gentleman who's actually like a pretty well known bird watcher, and I guess in the bird watching community in those circles.
Okay.
And I watched a video with him in it. He's like the sweetest guy talking about like the secrets of like watching birds and like the rush of finding a bird you're looking for kind of thing. And
Just think like Carlton.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I've ever heard too many
non-threatening.
bird watching people that are aggressive.
just a not threatening guy.
Yeah.
Well, so what he posted, and I remember what he had said. So I'm gonna paraphrase it. But what he said was, before I started recording, this was the interaction that happened. So this is his side of the story. But either way, this chick's in the wrong. So I don't even give a shit about her side of the story. He said, I was bird watching in Central Park, and I saw this woman with her dog walking without the leash. And she was walking right next to the sign that said all dogs must be on leashes. And so I said, hey, would you mind putting your dog on a leash? I'm trying to bird watch, blah, blah, blah. And she said, no, my dog won't leave my side. And he goes, you want to bet?
Oh, shit.
And she goes, no, he won't. So he reaches into his pocket because he keeps dog treats in case wild dogs run up on him in Central Park. Because I guess that's something that happens.
He's that guy.
Shit.
He's that guy.
So he goes, come here.
Oh, shit.
Pulls out the dog treats, and that's when she grabbed the dog and started twisting and called the cops. And that's when he started recording because she started to act
like,
a
yep.
fool.
He
Whoa.
Pump says spike it.
Yep. So he was in no way being confrontational. He was trying to be like, put your dog on the leash.
Right.
He was saying, I do this.
I do this all the time.
Yeah. Don't.
Like,
Again, it's a level of authority is the premise. That's the issue.
Right.
Right?
so what this lady did was in turn call the NYPD, who is notoriously shitty to black people. Let's just call that what it
The
is.
Central Park 5. I mean,
No, I know.
Let's just call that what it is.
Yep.
Fucking garbage. You want to talk about Gestapo? Way to go. But even they showed up and were like, "You're out of your fucking mind. Put your dog on a leash." Like, and she's been fired from her job. The animal shelter where she got her dog from took the dog back because, she was obviously abusing this animal.
Right.
The people went and found her social media, which folks are going to do when you fuck up. And I guess the dog had his own Instagram page.
oh shit.
And there was multiple pictures of this dog having like random injuries
Oh no.
and being like, just with like captions about its injuries and shit.
Jesus.
And then this lady came out and was like, they're ruining my life and blah, blah. I was like, no, bitch, you ruined your life.
This bitch is still alive?
Oh fuck.
Yeah, like you ruined your life. I'm not advocating for the death of anyone. The Sober Swole podcast not advocating for the
No,
death of anyone.
not at all. No, I just wish harm would come to people that abuse animals.
The Sober Swole podcast is not just
Disclaimer.
for the public
This
platforms.
is where we need the disclaimer down at the bottom of the screen.
Trigger warning.
Hank Joward and the Grand Wizard do not approve.
Where's the combo? Where's the fucking combo? Oh man.
And what I mean by that is by the hands of the law.
Yeah, let's not okay, that's a whole nother animal now too.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it
So
was a bad
I
weekend.
listen, I don't even want to open up this next part of the talk. I don't think it's my place to.
Fuck. I need to know his name.
Talking about Floyd?
Yes. What's his first name?
George.
George Lloyd. Yeah. So George Lloyd.
Floyd.
Let me get this straight. George Floyd.
Yep.
Was caught up in a situation on the basis of forgery.
Is that so I don't know exactly what led up to that. So what was the premise of the cops even being called?
So check forging is a crime.
It's a felony, right?
So what I assume happened was, this is what I assume happened. I haven't dug any deep research because like I said, I'll admit when I'm ignorant to certain things.
Right.
But what I assume happened was the establishment where he went and wrote his check said, would you mind waiting here as we try and get this checked to clear real quick, and called the police.
Gotcha.
And then the police came.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said this yesterday because I put it on my story, and it was, if you were there or you have watched the video, you watched a murder happen.
Yep.
I actually showed Brittany. I actually showed Brittany something. Actually, yeah. Here, you grab the camera real quick.
Sure.
Here, Paul, lay down here on your stomach.
Okay.
All right, you got to open it, right?
Do I have to wear clothes?
I was gonna have you record it, but
No, I was saying I didn't know how to get into your phone.
oh, well, there you go. It's going.
I'll record it with this.
Yeah.
Or with
Well,
that.
here, it's fine. Here, just lay down here on your stomach. I'm gonna show you something I learned when I was 18 years old. Okay. Now, let's say you are a non-compliant detainee.
Correct.
And I got you locked here. Now I'm here, right? My knee's on your neck, right? That sucks, right?
Yeah.
That's not even my weight, okay?
Okay.
Now, let's say here, now I got you in your flexi cuffs or whatever.
Yep.
I'm gonna push you on your head here. I'm gonna switch my weight. I'm gonna put all my weight right here on your hip. Now, get up.
Yeah, you can't.
Now, Paul is a lot bigger than me. In a lot of ways, he's a lot stronger than me. I am in no way impeding his airway. Most of my weight is on his hip, where he generates his power. Your human body generates its power.
Yep.
And he's stopped. There is no need for more than one of me. And this big ass dude isn't getting up right now. And see right here where my hip is? That sucks, huh?
Yes, it feels good.
They're fucking friends, for sure.
No, that felt good. My back's gonna hurt right there.
But no, so I wanted to make that point very clear. That I know that there are different situations with people who are on drugs or something like that.
Yep.
Where you need to have something like that, like not something like that, but there's an escalation of force that needs to happen.
Yeah, but isn't that the whole point or use of a taser? Or a stun gun?
But even without it, you can take someone down. And what I just did to you, and with that gentleman who was not fighting, even based on all the video we've seen,
There was zero need.
and eyewitness accounts, there was zero needs. And if you know anything about blood chokes, okay?
I do, but
So-
explain it to the audience. Or Ryan doesn't either.
You have carotid arteries that run up your neck.
Yep.
Okay? If you cut both those off,
Yep.
even if you stay calm, you got about 60 seconds of consciousness. Okay?
And why is that?
Because you're blocking blood to the brain.
Yep.
So you cut off the oxygen to the brain. You're not blocking the windpipe, so you can still breathe and talk. And it feels like you're suffocating, but you're really not. Okay? But what's really happening is your brain isn't getting blood. So you're freaking out. What it looked like to me, and once again, I'm not a medical expert, I've just been lightly trained in detaining assholes at some point.
Right.
Shout out again to
United States Marine Corps. All right.
someone at the bar.
No, that's Marine Corps stuff.
okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, when he said 18, that was Marine.
yeah, that's because we had to learn how to detain possible
Insurgents.
dickheads, is the way I'll put it. But so the way it looked was the officer, the murderer, had his knee on one carotid artery.
Yeah, I saw that too.
So he wasn't not getting blood to his brain, but his blood flow to his brain was heavily impeded.
Yep.
Which is why it took him so long to die, which he did die.
7 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were down there for how long?
Maybe a minute, if that.
How long did I have my knee on your neck?
Maybe 15, 20 seconds.
And I was moving slow to show something.
Correct. So, and you weren't even putting all your weight on me.
Mm-mm.
So you got to imagine all that guy's weight plus his belt.
And he's
which
just
is about 30.
resting there.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, the dude's not. What fucking broke my heart was when he started calling out for his mom. that I started crying when I saw that part or heard that part of the video. So you fucking cocksucker motherfuckers. Me, if I, I know everyone says until you're there or in the moment, you gotta, you can't say anything, but I guarantee you, if I was there, I would have jumped on that motherfucker. They would have arrested me. That's fine.
Yeah, man. I might have put my family at risk.
Yeah.
Like, just
I
because.
To save a life?
Just to alleviate the heaviness on him. Like, to create enough of a disturbance that they then had to pay more attention to me.
Correct.
To where he's at least, I don't know, he's adjusting something.
Or catching his breath.
Yeah,
or whatever.
man. And there's other people there, and I'm like, yo, I can't just stand here.
Like, I just don't understand why no one just rushed him.
Bro, they have.
There's a
first
culture
of all,
of fear.
they killed him, right?
Yeah.
And they knew that the potential was higher than it was low,
Right.
right? So how do you then, as a standard buyer,
Think it's not going to happen to you. Yeah.
how are they not going? And he was non-resistant,
Right.
and then you become a problem.
Right.
So whoever, as much as I want to say I would have done something, fuck, man.
I mean, you'd have to be from out of town.
It's like a
Right.
It's like a horde situation. It's whatever a citizen's arrest is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Now you have to fucking do that to police.
Yep.
Like, you have to gangbuster a fucking police officer.
And the problem with that is you get charged with mob action.
Yeah.
And assault.
You pay his fucking salary.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
No. It would be a horrible shit show for me. Absolutely.
I mean, you saw what happened after, even when they got fired.
Yeah.
The protest that happened.
Oh, I know. And even in different states.
Yeah.
See the protest that happened in Georgia?
Where was it that they shot tear gas out?
That was in
Minnesota.
Georgia.
Minnesota?
Was it? I thought it was
Yeah.
Georgia.
I mean, it might have been too, but it was most definitely in
So I
Minnesota.
saw the Georgia video today, and I'm pretty sure, unless they...
I might be wrong. I don't know.
No.
There's fucking so many details to
Yeah.
this that don't matter. That
Now,
it's like,
I am as pro Second Amendment as it gets.
Right. And for the people that...
No, but
I'm sure there's a couple people listening that aren't really sure what the Second Amendment
well,
is.
or people that
right to
aren't,
bear arms.
or the people that aren't.
Yeah.
But when you have 1 month of protest where the mass, the most amount of people are gun-toting white folk that come into your state capital. Let's say this happened in Georgia. Okay?
Storm your state capital.
They walk into your state capital,
Right.
locked and armed to the teeth. And then you have a generally group of people that really aren't doing anything bad. They're just upset and letting you know about it.
Peaceful
but
protests.
they're mostly not white people. And you fire tear gas at them for being upset for
A murder.
A murder? Fuck you.
Yep.
Fuck you to death.
And you'll let protesters spit in your face, purposely try to contract whatever.
And that was in Michigan, wasn't it?
I mean, it was in a few. They did it here.
Really?
They protested against healthcare workers here.
Oh, I didn't know that.
There's a chick that went viral because she's just like standing, and there's people yelling in her face about it's a hoax, it's not real. The trauma that she sees on a daily fucking basis, that she can't go see her actual family because she's a carrier, essentially, right? It's fucking over haircuts. And churches and gatherings and going to the beach.
Yeah, all that bullshit that happened in Lake Ozarks. They wanted to quarantine the whole fucking place, dude. I'm like,
And they're like, please, if you went out, please quarantine yourself for 14 days.
right, but they're not going to do it
What?
because you know what the Lake Ozarks is, man. It's like Bel Air, but of the South.
The same people who don't give a fuck about 6 feet
No,
are then going to say, yeah,
no.
I'll do the right
It's all
thing
the
now.
privileged people.
So Brittany and I, our anniversary was this last weekend.
Congratulations.
So thank you. Been 94 years.
Nice.
Minus the 90.
Yeah, minus the 90. But so we went and got a bed and breakfast up in Flagstaff,
Oh, is that where you guys were when I saw? Okay.
and there was masks for you to use if you were going to be down in the common area.
Yep.
the actual breakfast portion was already made for you and waiting in their fridge. So you didn't have to go out and socialize.
Okay.
We went to a restaurant out there where the wait staff was gloved up and wearing masks and everything was all well and good.
Mm-hmm.
And even when we went out, to explore, I guess it wasn't even really exploring. We went out.
You're walking around town.
Yeah, man. We went to a candy store where everyone was gloved up and
I
masked
know
up.
exactly the candy store you're talking about.
And then we went on a hike
Okay.
where everyone stayed the fuck away from each other. We went and picked up some lunch from the place she normally takes the kids. They came and brought our food out to the car. And then we went and sat in a park where everyone was far as fuck away from each other.
Yep.
It was being outside as safe as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Why the fuck can't you just do that?
It's the whole rebel cause, man.
See,
Give me liberty.
well, see, give me liberty or give me death. I believe in it. But
Yeah,
you can't
bro.
be a fucking moron.
It's ignorant.
Who's a moron though when it's their right? It's their God-given right
It is.
to be in your bubble. That's what it is, right?
Well, see,
I want to be able to get as close to you as I want.
nope, that's not your right at all.
No, it's not.
That's not your right at all. Ryan, if you really wanted to set this shit up and space us out as a business owner and a human, that is your right.
Right.
If it is not my right to be like, well, fuck you, I'm gonna lick your face. You know,
That's assault, brother.
yeah, you know what I mean. That is a violation of the NAP, which the Libertarian Party stands for. It's one of their key principles, the Non-Aggression Pact.
Oh, I didn't
Thank
know
you for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Joe Jorgensen won the
Hit
Libertarian
the
Party
gem button.
nomination.
The harp. The more you
But-
know, star goes flying.
So, and that goes into a principle of live your fucking life, but do no harm to others.
Yeah.
So if you are going out of your way to be a douchebag because you're inconvenienced, you are potentially doing harm to others, which makes you an asshole.
Yep.
And you can fuck yourself.
I agree.
And you know, and I've said this the entire time. I am not completely paranoid about this, but I respect the people that are. So I mind me and my family's business. I'm not going to potentially go out and expose myself on purpose to fuck somebody else who is doing everything they're supposed to do.
Yep.
So in turn, I generally do what I'm supposed to fucking do. And that's out of respect for my fellow man. You know, I'm not gloved up and wearing masks, but I keep the fuck away from people.
Yeah.
And
Understand why.
you get what I'm saying? Like,
No.
I'm not these people that cannot grasp
Nah, bro. They know. They know. They understand it. It is inconvenience is the new oppression, right? You're inconveniencing them, like scrolling on your timeline, seeing something you disagree with, and not resisting the urge to slide up
Yeah, you have to say something
and
about
see something new. You have to comment. You have to project your perspective onto them because they're wrong, because they triggered you, because you chose to look and stay and comment. Like the quote unquote inability to do that, the free will to do that. Like that to me, that's what it means. It means that you don't have the free will to say no to obnoxiousness.
it. I see shit I don't like all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, seeing the fucking guys murder over and over and over on everybody's thing, and they're sharing it, and then they're fucking retweeting it, and then they're placing it next to Colin Kaepernick, and then they're doing this, and then the thing is, the bias there, the racial bias, when a white man dies like that, for respect out of the family, don't talk about it. Don't let the process, let the justice
don't
system work
keep
through its
playing the
process.
videos
Don't
over,
put let our families
Yep.
do it for the respect of our family. But then when it's a black life
Yep.
that disappears in front of our eyes, it's fucking HD, zoom in,
And it's
high
still about-
audio, different angle,
Yeah.
body cam.
I'd like to apologize. I'm flimmy today. I did a bunch of yard work. Just wanted to let
It's
everybody
all that protein,
You
bro.
got that?
I didn't mean to derail the
Saw
conversation.
that protein in your mouth.
No, back of the throat.
I didn't mean to derail the conversation. I just wanted to let it. I just went on that whole rant about how I respect people's distance and shit. And I'm
I when I pulled in, I was like, I got everything this time. Like, there's always something I forget, right?
Yep.
Always. And then, like, to be a dick, I wore my mask when you came in,
Right.
and I was gonna check your temperature. Like, just to be fucking.
You should have.
I know, yeah. And
You
so when I
should've.
came in, I realized, like, I was like, fuck, and then you came in the door. I was like, no. So, yeah, I fucking ruined that joke. But yeah, man, it's on live, full display. It's on the billboard. It's on, like, I watched the news this morning, and they showed this super cute video of kids dancing on TikTok, like fucking 2-year-olds. Bop, bop, bop. Super adorable and they're all remote, right? So they're all remote, but they're on the screen. There's 3 of them, right?
Right.
And so that fucking delay that happens when you're not right next to somebody, and so it's like, I'm Gail, whatever her name is, Gail King.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm Gail King. Da da da. Da. And I'm da da. And so like it's that delay, and you're like, you got to sit there and watch it, like. And so they're like smiling about the happy video they just showed, and now it's time to turn to yesterday's news, and it cuts right to him fucking. It's like, God damn, man, and they did that on purpose to set you up with that. That
yeah.
warm fuzzy. So
Yep.
here is America.
Yeah. No, all that shit's planned, dude, with the media.
It's so gross.
I'm not going to get down in my conspiracy about the media.
No, there's no conspiracy,
There's
man,
no
because you can
conspiracy.
see those videos where they all saying the same shit
Yeah.
from different stations
Yep.
all over the country.
Yeah. All your local news stations telling you the
It's
same
template.
news.
It's a
Dude,
template.
speaking of news, have you guys seen that video? The fucking douchebag reporter talking about masks, and the fucking dude walks up with the phone. He's like, "Well, your cameraman's not wearing a mask."
You see the fucker right in the pussy guy? God, that's still a thing, man.
Is he back?
What do you mean? Is he back?
Yeah, because I mean,
No, that was a thing.
I know, but it was exposed that there was a dude that was, he hired an actor that did it. But I thought you meant there was a new one. I got excited.
But they were copycats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All over the place. And so, yeah, this guy in the middle of fucking COVID, like, invaded her space, gave her a bear hug. It was like, fuck her right in the pussy. God. And she got hype. I fucking phone's right. Like, I'm sure there's video floating around. But she was like, you invaded my space. Da-da. And she like,
Got
Yeah.
pissed.
Where's your phone, Ryan? Where is it?
my phone is twitching right now. It just twitching. I can't see any of the stats. I don't know if anybody's watching
No,
this.
I don't
I'm
think anyone
assuming
is.
nobody is.
Yeah.
So
I think they show you who the streams are.
it's fine.
What is it?
It's
So-
my brother.
That's what it looks like. If people are in the chat room, then they'll come in.
Oh, nice.
It doesn't give me like any stats. I can't see if anybody's watching, I guess, because there's no one here.
And this is Twitch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll have to get you in touch with my dork ass brother. He'll tell you all about how Twitch works.
Oh, it was because of the
Appreciate
video
it.
gaming.
Yeah. I was gonna watch his. Hey, Twitch World, follow Fall as They May. It's my brother and his friends D&D role playing group.
Yes.
So if you're into that,
What's D&D?
Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, fuck off.
It's
I never got into that shit.
I never got
Either. I know what it
I
means,
never got
though.
into it either, but like they.
There are many pop culture references.
But my brother and his friends, that's what they do. They get together on Saturdays usually, and they play a Dungeons and Dragons game, and they
Saw
just
fucking Stranger Things.
and they all
Yeah.
yeah, D&D, bro.
Okay.
they've all done it from their house since before the COVID thing even existed.
Oh yeah.
But-
yeah.
Wait,
you know-
so is it a board game or is it a video game?
So it's like a book that has
Okay.
your story, and then
I wish you could see. Hold on. Let's. I want to see Paul's real-time reaction. Real-time reaction to these facts.
it is a book with a story in it, and the story all has different options. So you pick your character and what type of person your character is, and what your like abilities are, and
Like Zelda?
magic and shit. No,
Like an
No,
RPG.
Way more, yeah.
What's that?
So
Oh god damn it!
so like an RPG is like Modern Warfare,
What's RPG stand for?
Role-playing
role-playing game.
Got it.
Okay, so you pick your character, and they have certain armor and abilities and weapons or whatever, and then you have different types of dice. There's like a 3-sided dice, your regular dice, your 9-sided dice, your 12-sided dice,
It's a lot.
and then so there's 4 players, and then one guy is your dungeon master is what it's called, but he's your narrator. So
Is this the sober or the swole part of this?
So this is the fucking nerd part.
I'm gonna start calling him the.
And so what the dungeon?
I'll take that, bro. I'm cool with that. Fuck a wizard, bro.
So what the dungeon master does is he reads you what's going on in the story.
Okay.
And then your team decides what you're going to do together, and then each character rolls a dice to see what their ability does to the situation, whether it be like hike a mountain or fight something or.
That was a wrestling reference, right?
So it's like Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, all roll into one kind of thing.
Yeah, but before Harry Potter even
Got
existed.
it. Okay.
But it's like, so it's like playing a Final Fantasy game before Final Fantasy existed.
Yeah. Like, or did you ever play Pokemon? No. I don't know why I asked him that. I asked him that, and as soon as I finished, I knew the.
But
No.
do you ever play a game?
I played Pogs back when I was a kid.
But you've seen like videos of where it says like, so when Pokemon blew up, right, a few years ago, like when you hit somebody, it's like 12 XP, like that's how much you hit them. Versus, and then you have like
it'd be HP. XP stands for experience points.
Sorry, see that's
HP.
why I'm not.
HP is health points.
I'm trying. Welcome to the world of
No,
Twitch.
I know why.
is
I fucked that up immediately.
It's fine. I'm here.
But yeah, so health points, and then like when you defeat somebody, you get XP. Hey, 1 out of 2, I'll take it.
So is it a game that lasts a couple hours or like weeks?
It could last you for hours, and
long time.
and it can actually last you for months. But you only play it. But you have life to live, so you only play it for like a couple hours at a time or something.
Okay.
So, but you follow the story.
Ah, shit.
And how the story plays out is how you progress or fail.
That sounds interesting.
Like my brother.
No, man.
My brother
People that
is.
are into it, it's a commitment, but it's like think of people who dress up for the Renaissance festivals.
or like a Comic Con.
Yeah, that level of commitment. That's it.
So my brother's he's got a touch of that tism.
Mm-hmm.
He's on the autism spectrum. So I remember, man, he did something where he got his character killed. Holy shit!
Shit hit the fan or what?
I have to rebuild everything from the beginning. I had everything so
No filter.
I
Yeah.
had everything set up. It was so perfect, and then I rolled the dice wrong.
It's like that scene in the accountant.
I applaud that honesty, man.
Oh yeah. No, my mother was an autistic teacher for a couple of years.
Well, have you ever played a game where you've built yourself up so much where you think your shit's so hot,
Monopoly.
then all of a sudden you get fucked up?
Yeah.
And you got so pissed off about
Monopoly.
that? No, but like imagine that being over
It's true.
But imagine that being over a month.
Oh, that hurt.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Imagine that concentrated rage over that one time playing that board game, but being over a month. You Yeah. So he was like heated, and I was like, yeah,
Gotcha.
I have nothing to relate that to, but I love you.
Right.
So
Yeah, that's one thing. And like when I lived with Ryan, dude, there's 4 bartenders. We're all bartenders. All of us live in a house in Tempe, and 3 rooms.
You guys love talking about Tempe.
It was.
Don't smile. It was so big.
There are some good times out there.
you know, more good times than bad times.
I'm sorry, Percy.
No, so in 3 rooms there were 60-inch TVs, and Call of Duty was going on, and I never played it. I'd always watch them play it, and they're always getting pissed off when they would die and like getting heated. I'm like, dude, it's a fucking game. Like, why are you guys getting mad?
You're
like,
that guy.
Here, play it.
Yes.
I'm like, all right, fine, I'll play it. They made it look like it was pretty fucking easy. Within seconds, dude, I died.
Yeah,
and then I'm like, God damn it. And so within probably 2 to 3 minutes, I died about 10 times. Got so pissed off, I threw the remote and crashed it on the wall.
That fucking guy.
Yep. And I was like, all right, I'll be right back. Drove over to Fry's, bought a new controller, and came back.
That's me. That's me on Fortnite.
Oh, dude.
Like
my
I don't
son
like I
is
just
all
I
into that
have a
shit.
PlayStation. I said, okay, let's see what it's about, and then it turned into that, to where it's like where you hover over a respawn, or you know exactly where all of the fucking you know the maps. Like, and no shade to people that are into that shit. I have way too much on my plate to dedicate that amount of time to be respectable.
No,
to
that's
be
how my
to be
son is.
a threat. So like building shit when you see them going with the towers and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. I'm like it's like slow-mo when I'm there, like aiming and shit. Like they know where you're going, and so like Call of Duty's a different story. I could still hang in Call of Duty. I'm not gonna be top. I would be in the middle of the pack though. Like,
I never got into video games.
Just me on Fortnite, just done immediately. So
This is never my thing. I was always out skating. I had a Nintendo. Still remember the code for Contra, but that's about it.
that's a weird thing about our generation. It's like everybody fucking knows that shit.
Yeah,
Like
I know.
that's
was
that's
30
the
years
thing.
ago.
Can you imagine that, dude? That's pre-social media,
Yeah.
and every fucking person from that knows up, down, left, right.
Yep.
Finish the rest.
No, select start.
Select start.
It's,
Yep.
it's amazing. I think you forgot BA somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
But we're for sure aging. So.
Well, see,
Well, that's 30 years ago, man.
That's like the original Doom.
Dude,
I know
I
the-
used to play that
I
shit.
know the cheat codes for Doom.
I remember, weren't those cheat codes in a magazine? Wasn't there like a gamer magazine or something like that?
IDDQD,
GameCube.
IDDQD. That's your That's your God mode.
Yes.
And IDKFA. That's
we were
all-
going
Oh,
deep.
yeah, because I remember
that's
this
all
shit.
That's all
You're
your keys
going
and weapons.
deep right now.
'Cause
This is the equivalent of Dungeons and Dragons.
And then
right here.
And then on Doom 2,
Hell yeah, dude.
on Doom 2, the second one, if you did ID clip, you could walk through all the walls.
All right, guys.
Dude, that was back in dial-up internet
shit.
days, bro.
Yeah, fuck around. We had Wolfenstein.
I remember
That was-
Wolfenstein.
I was more of a Transylvania guy.
Wolfenstein was oh Jesus, that game. We had to delete it because
Castlevania?
Yeah, I
well,
remember
no,
that.
what was it what like is it the murder mystery or whatever?
I don't know, man.
But anyway, there was some game that my parents had on the computer they had to get rid of because like I was trying to smother Jordan one night and I blamed the game. And so,
Wait. Let's slow down.
So it is true. There is a
Who is-
correlation.
yeah, video games, man.
Who's Jordan?
My brother.
Oh, okay. You were choking him out?
No,
Yeah, with-
smothering them with a
pillow.
pillow.
God.
Yeah.
Go to
Same-
sleep.
is that-
Go to sleep.
Potato, maybe?
Well,
Well,
no, but like
choking is more aggressive.
All right, bro.
Smothering is a lot more
is it,
more compassionate.
No, but mom was like,
Oh, that's...
my mom was straight up like, you know what?
Yes.
Mom was like, it wasn't just that, but there was a lot of weird stuff going on in the house when we had that game. And I was like,
Damn.
yeah, so it may have been
You guys play Bomberman?
Bomberman. No, I played Paperboy.
I know what that game
I had Bomberman parties. It was like one of the first games I remember that was multiplayer.
Yeah.
So you could have 4 people playing at the same time on Super Nintendo.
See, we would do TNC.
Well, and then Ninja
is
Turtles.
TNC, dude. It was
Don't look at me like that. I
surf
said-
and skate. And you
I
had-
just
one
know-
of the characters had a mask on. And you could play dual screens, and it was you had to race.
I missed that one.
You could either surf.
I
or
was
you
a
could
skate or
skate.
die guy.
I remember Skate or Die
The Nintendo.
Skate or die went hard in the paint. Sorry, man. That was a dope ass game.
or Excite Bike.
Ew.
The OG Nintendo
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles game.
Oh yeah.
That was multiplayer. That was,
Yeah. The third one was the best.
I only played the first one.
Third one was the best.
And then the Major League Baseball,
Nah, I never got into sports games.
Tecmo Bowl.
Ooh, Tecmo Super Bowl is
No,
Top
I
five.
take that back. Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I did play that.
top fiver.
Yeah, but Tecmo Bowl.
Damn, man.
What is that? A football game?
Oh yeah.
I just got goosebumps. That was the fucking nerdiest shit ever. I got goosebumps. He said Super Tecmo.
But like that was like what
That's Madden now.
oh no.
Okay.
Who am I thinking about? Tell me the running back. God damn
Bo
it.
Jackson, man.
Bo Jackson.
Come on.
God
Get
damn.
out of
I was
here.
having a brain fart. But that was
No,
what-
there were a few that were like the kid Kevin and they were like defensive players like LT.
Mhm.
Lawrence Thomas, bro.
yeah.
Lawrence
Lawrence
Taylor.
Taylor.
Damn. Lawrence Taylor. Like and the game was like you had to go the diagonal would allow you to miss all the tackles or dodge all the tackles. Lawrence Taylor hit you. Like they were levels. So you hit and then you start like shaking like they're grappling. Then you can break a tackle. You push the button real fast. Lawrence Taylor every time. Beep. Tackle, dude. Like it was done.
But that was what Bo Jackson would have been if he hadn't dislocated his hip.
Otis Anderson was dope too. For the Giants, I remember that.
Speaking of,
He was my sleeper.
Dude, did you watch Bo Jackson's 30 for 30?
No, I saw it on the
Worth
gym
it.
on the TV at the gym today.
I mean, it's been out a few years now, but like I want to hang out with that guy. Not just because he was like the dopest pure athlete in history, but
Dude,
just
it was
because
just-
you know what he does now? He's like, I make like fishing lures. Like,
Bro,
he just chills. He's like, he reminds me so much. Like, so if my friend from high school, DeAndre, if he had ever got picked up in college and shown, and went and played college ball and went pro or whatever, it's exactly who DeAndre would have been. because he's like the chillest guy ever, who was the most athletic person still to this day I've ever seen. But yeah, like Bo Jackson's like, yeah, I was good at sports, but
His
I like
athletic
sitting at
ability
home.
was fucking stupid. Didn't he hold a record too for the 2-3? It was like 4 seconds or 3 seconds or
What's
something.
the 2-3?
The I
the
don't.
40.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
The 40-yard dash.
40. Yeah, I
All
always,
right, man.
it's
No, we need
2-3,
to know
right?
what 2-3 means.
I would know. That's what I assumed it was. 40-yard dash.
Is that like a Jordan? Like you watched The Last Dance?
What?
You've been seeing a lot of 2-3.
What's that?
Yeah,
Michael Jordan's
Oh,
jersey.
got it.
yeah. But let's give a shout out to Bo Jackson's other team that he was on.
Athletics.
No, he was a motherfucking Kansas City Royal, bitch. Correct your knowledge.
Didn't he play for the A's? Never?
Excited about that. I don't.
Yeah, dude, I've been a Royals fan since I was born.
Yeah. He has.
They've been dog shit most of my life. So before they went and had that run where they were in the World Series and then won the World Series,
Twice? No.
they were in the World Series and then they won the World
Gotcha.
Series.
It was like 94, 95.
What?
No.
It's like
It's
6
like
years
2015.
ago. Yeah. Well,
No.
16. Yeah, because the last time.
No, it hasn't because the Dodgers have been in.
The last time they won the World Series. The last time they won the World Series before that was in 1983.
Don't make him fucking fact check you, dude. He said he's been a lifelong Royals fan.
I know, but the Dodgers have been in the World Series for the last 3 years. No, 4 years.
That doesn't mean that they didn't get beat by the Royals because they're an
They
AL
weren't.
team,
They
right?
never played the Royals.
Man, he sighed so hard. It was the Mets they played.
What year?
What year did I say?
2015.
No shit.
Suck my dick. Wow.
Wow.
I was gonna say, sorry, Jake, you're right, but
Well,
that's the energy.
But
I'll take it.
But yeah, and then of course all the World Series players are like, we're World Series players, we need money, and Kansas City's like, we don't have it, so they left. So they're back to being dog shit. So it's great. Hooray.
Have you guys heard anything whether or not the stadiums are still projected to open for Oakland and LA? I haven't looked into
Those
that.
teams specifically?
Well, because both the stadiums were opening up this year.
Well, last projection I heard was July.
Really? So they
But-
are still opening.
They're
But
trying, but the players aren't. They're not with it.
Yeah, I know.
and
That's
well,
what I was
see,
asking.
when it comes to LA too. LA
Problematic.
is still like the
They're
most,
on lockdown until the end of June.
They're still the most closed city in California.
In California, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, they're projecting July, but who the fuck knows?
Like we were talking about the protesters,
Yep.
right? That's that same energy.
Yep. No, I
That
know.
Same energy. You need that entertainment. You need to be asses and elbows in those uncomfortable seats for a long ass fucking time. Like imagine the exposure probability being in the same bus, car, whatever, you know? And then imagine being around 60,000 people. I don't know how big the stadium is. It's a lot. But you know people are going to pack that shit
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
as much as they can, even
Especially
if they
after being locked up for that long. Hell yeah, everyone's going to be going to that game.
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
So it's problematic as fuck.
Let's not even talk sports. I'll bring this camera back to me so I'm talking to you. But
That protein.
yeah, dude, I'm all hyped up, man. Fucking titty cough me got me going.
Bikini Beans Coffee.
Beans
Shout
Coffee.
out to them
Shout-
properly,
oh,
man.
Sorry.
They took care of you, right?
So hard.
I'm glad you did that before he drank that. Because my
too.
my
That
$300 my $350 microphone and my $150 cloud lifter would have been in jeopardy, bro. God damn it, man.
You can't church.
Please spin. Please spin. Face that direction.
You can't church league softball toss it up like that, man. I'll knock it out of the park every time.
Shit. That was good,
No,
man.
but so Brittany and I wanted to go see what Sedona was looking like when we were coming back from Flagstaff.
What did you call it?
Brittany and I wanted to go see what Sedona was looking like,
Okay. It sounded like you
It was just weird that he said
Yeah.
looking like, yeah, it's all right.
and so
Like it changed overnight.
well, I mean, just
The leaves. I don't know.
but I mean, because I've never been.
You've never been to
Yeah,
Sedona?
I've never been.
We're teasing, bro. Like,
And
Go
no,
to-
no, geez,
cool.
that's fine.
Bring the
and-
kids up to Slide Rock.
No,
That place is bad.
nope.
whoa.
Oh, right. Because all this shit right now.
because we were coming down. We came down the mountain past
Problem.
Slide Rack,
Slider.
Slad Rack, and
That Tejas.
it was fucking packed.
Oh, I bet
dude.
it was.
There was so many fucking people, asses to elbows, just out and about. Even not like
I need a sound effect. Problem.
just for like I want to say 15 miles, man. There was just people.
Yikes.
Packed to pack to pack to pack. Cars parked all over the side of the road. People walking in the middle of the fucking road.
That's how it
And
was
then-
a couple weeks ago with Salt
And then
River.
we got down to actual Sedona because Brittany was like, I want to go see if anything in the art district's open. We could barely get through motherfucking Sedona, dude. It was so busy. It was fucking ridiculous.
It's like driving through Tempe.
That's adorable. You guys thought you could like get away
Well, I mean,
with a quaint quaint getaway.
and it was also Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
But I did stop and get my picture taken next to the teal McDonald's sign because it's fucking hilarious. And I'm a tourist. I haven't done any research as to why that one particular McDonald's gets to be teal, but I'm slightly interested.
I don't know. Do you guys? Oh, so you guys didn't even get out of the car?
No.
Okay.
No.
See the church that's in the side of the mountain. That's kind of cool.
That'd be cool to see. But
It is.
I wasn't going to get out.
See, we didn't hit any traffic.
we-
We're up by Payson. We didn't hit any traffic going up or coming down, and barely saw any people at the camping area that we were at.
And we had Ruth, too. I'm not going to bring my kid out in that shit.
Nope.
Big fan of her staying alive for a long time.
Yeah.
Like way longer than me.
Yeah,
You know?
that's typically the plan.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah.
I think. You know,
But it's worth it, right?
No,
You're worth it.
no.
my,
So I even like
my
about-
convenience is
Your
worth it.
convenience is
That's
worth it.
even what I like about the gym, dude. They got every other cardio equipment shut down. All the machines are 6 feet apart. It's fun.
Are they paying you, man?
No. I just really dig this gym, dude.
Esporta. Polike.
Yeah, I just really dig the gym, man. It's better than EOS. And I had no problems with EOS until you had to make a fucking appointment to go work out and only get an hour.
That's all you need.
My convenience is
Not
worth
with
it.
cardio and
Yeah, that's all you need.
yeah, that's true. I'm not gonna argue with that.
You're not training hard enough.
Hey, it's my second day, fucker.
It doesn't matter. How about you want it?
Oh, I want it bad.
Not
Protein.
An hour's not long enough. They told me.
That's not at all how I sound.
That's exactly what you sound like.
No, not
you
at
need to
all.
listen. You need to listen to these podcasts more often.
Split this.
Way to give me more.
Which reminds
Self-image
me,
problems.
Which reminds me, I've been dog shit at listening to ones in the can to send you edits.
Oh yeah, no, I'm making it a point to put aside time and just knock a bunch of these fuckers out. I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna release this one.
Okay.
It's on Twitch right now, so hopefully
Yeah.
this records and it stays there so people can watch it after. But if not, yeah,
Well,
the
I-
audio is going. So we'll.
You know, I really don't think this episode's been truly problematic at all.
No, it
You
hasn't.
can just cut it and edit it, man.
Yeah.
And send it out.
I've had a few family members and a couple friends, a total of 5 or 6 people have come out to me and say, "Hey, I've been listening to all the podcasts. You guys sound great." A lot of comments on the relationship one.
Yeah, I've just got people that are like, "Hey, man, when you're releasing a podcast,"
fuck is that, man?
I got people, "Hey, fuck you, release a podcast, you piece of shit."
I'm sorry.
And I say, that's not my call, man. And
I'm sorry. My life is biz.
and I'm not putting any pressure on the dude that does it. He's got shit on his plate.
That's why he's the dungeon master.
Oh,
Take it, man. This is fucking. That's way better in my opinion.
no, the Grand Wizard is the perfect nickname for
It
you.
is.
You get
It's true. It's ironic.
with this beautiful mulatto man. And
I'm Gandalf the Grey, bro. Gandalf went hard in that is not. I'll take that as a compliment, man. He was nobody to fuck with.
Hell no, he's not.
I'll take that as a compliment.
And I was-
Gandalf the Grey.
and I was
Just
telling,
drop the wizard of the grand and
but he was a pretty grand wizard, buddy.
he's fucking Gandalf, bro. They don't call him by nothing else. That's out of respect. Anyway, I'm sorry.
So I was telling Ryan last week, and so Ryan said he's gonna get it set up where like the Twitch can have multicams going.
Okay.
And I told him straight up, if Twitch gets monetized, that's his. Like,
Yeah.
like 100%. Like,
And understand that all of that will be boomeranged right back into this shit.
right.
So,
But I mean, like I went. If anything comes of it, I don't want to touch any of that shit.
If anything comes monetized
it's fucking
for
grow.
at least 2 years,
That's
we're not
fucking-
collecting
nah, that's
anything.
fucking grow.
Do you remember the original reason why this was supposed to happen and what it was supposed to fund?
I'm drawing a blank too.
Yes, I am.
Paul had this idea that he wanted to open up a halfway house.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right.
Oh,
That's right,
yeah. That's right.
You opening that wound?
Yeah, I'm ripping that scab off.
No.
I might get a knife out and cut it.
I'm going to give a shout out to my boy Kyle, and he is actually a certified substance abuse.
Pivot was hard.
And, well, no, I'm transitioning into this topic because it's actually something we just spoke of over the weekend. No, I'm glad you brought it up because it's still something I want to do.
Lay your balls on the table so we can bust them. That's what's going on.
No. I fucking sat on my nuts yesterday, dude.
Oh, jeez.
It's happening, man. Like straight up, dude. It's bad, bro.
Do your balls in.
No, they hang low, bro.
Ding, 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 ding.
Anyway, so you talked to your friend Kyle.
Yeah, and so he's got a prospective investor that it lives in a different state that he got introduced to because he was doing some clinical work with him, and this guy's doing really well now and wants to fund Kyle.
Cool.
So we'll see what happens. I told him, shit, I'll even be security man if you want me to, but he wants me to run a house. I would love that.
Let's get fucking weird then.
Bring that shit over to Germany when I move.
Is that still happening too?
Oh, fuck yeah, it is. 4 more years. Right? Yeah, Dom's turning 14.
You got it's your vision board, bro. I can't
It
tell you
is.
the days.
No. I
The
got
time.
4 more years.
Oh, guess what, gentlemen?
What?
I'm about to be a medicated veteran again.
I don't know what that means.
I don't.
Sorry.
You lost
Well,
me. What?
so
Did you say Medicaid?
medicated veteran.
Oh, you're going to be put on meds.
Yes,
Got it.
but it's not for what you believe.
I don't know what it is. So I have
So
no belief.
most veterans get put on like antidepressants and
Okay.
like antipsychotics and shit
like
like that.
20 fucking bottles.
But so I've been very anti-pill, and I let every doctor I talk to let them know that I had a problem. I had a problem with pills, and I had a problem with being on these antidepressants because they fucked with me worse than
Sure.
my
Not doing it.
my own brain.
Gotcha.
So, I had told my primary doctor in like March that I'm back in college and I'm having a really, really hard time concentrating because, you know, I've had these concentration issues and I've had them my whole life.
You're supposed to cough in your arm, bro.
On top of,
It's all right there right now.
It's all the,
Where's my sanitizer?
but on top of,
They can't see that.
sorry, but on top,
That pause is awkward now.
let's see. All right, now I'm having a
having
break.
cough.
Concentration.
Cough-
is-
Exactly.
having
Got you, bro.
concentration issues. Thanks.
Gotcha.
So I haven't started taking my meds yet, but and I said I need, and she goes, well, we have a test to test you for adult attention deficit disorder, attention ADHD, ADD, ADHD, and I said,
Not hype.
yeah, attention deficit hyperactive disorder.
Okay, got it.
And I said, okay, when can we do that? She says, well, I don't know. We'll have to set it up with mental health, and they'll get a hold of you. I have to put a consult in, and then they'll get a hold of you.
Right.
So they said they got a hold of me like the next day and said, hey, we saw that your doctor put in this consult. The earliest we can get you in is like May 21st, which was, you know, the week after my finals.
Cool.
And I said, okay, of course.
And this is back in March?
Yeah. So I had my consult last Thursday.
Okay.
And the lady's like, yeah. Based on your record and your head injuries and on top of what you've told me about your childhood, you definitely have ADHD. So we're going to prescribe you this medicine and we're going to see how it works. Sweet. So maybe next week we can come in and maybe like talk about a subject or something for longer than 3 minutes.
Well, I just re-upped myself.
Congratulations.
Just re-upped my cannabis card. So
Oh, you did?
yeah. I mean, because the whole purpose of me not doing it, because one, I wanted to do a detox.
Right.
And two, I wanted to pursue purchasing a firearm legally. And no matter how I do it, it's still problematic with if the feds get involved, if I fuck up for any reason, and then the local police go, oh, by the way, cannabis involved. And then it turns into a federal fucking bad situation. And I'm a gun owner. So then it's fucking, the loophole is bullshit. So I was like, okay, so I'll go and get my card. So I went yesterday and didn't make an appointment, just fucking walked in, got seen, paid the fee, and this afternoon, because it's all electronic now, it's no longer plastic card.
Really?
So it's the same price, same cost, and which I believe is split 150. I was a renew, so it was 150 state, and then because you have to pay a certain amount cash and a certain amount on your card.
Right. 300 total, right?
It's
for
less.
a new
It's
one.
less
But
for
if you're renewing,
Newest,
right?
Yeah. So and then there's like if you're on food stamps, you get a discount as well. Yeah, there's another again. So anyway, I paid for it. Ding, got the email today. Set up your account online. Go through this process. I did it. Bam, my picture showed up with fucking expiration date, and it's the same price as it was last year, but it lasts 2 years now.
Oh, that's
which means
cool.
that it's half of the price. So so I got that, and then I went and re-upped. So
I refuse.
I'm in
to
a
buy
much
my-
better mood now on purpose than I was 12 hours ago.
I wonder why.
No, I mean, the balance is fucking ridiculous. Like, I mean, just straight up my mood. Like, my wife, she said, "You're detoxing, right?" I said, "Yep." She goes, "I can tell." Because I'm way, like,
Just
and
more agitated.
I'll apologize to my kids on this. Like, I'm more short with them. More short. That's probably an oxymoron or something, but my tolerance for them being loud. I had an issue last week as well with tinnitus in my right ear. Like, it was just ringing constantly. And every time they shrieked, it was like a wave of that feeling. You're just like, off. And so I'm not on my so I don't have my meds and it's just like, and then the stress of coronavirus, my business, my wife lost her job last week. Like, all that shit came down and I didn't have my meds. So I was just like, it was a tough week. Potty training my 2-year-old.
Yeah, I can just
Balancing
see.
the pool outside, trying to rig up my DJ setup outside so I could do a backyard barbecue style shit. The podcast, the other shows that I was networking with, that was coming in here, and other people. Like, the load is fuck.
How's that other show going? Are they still?
I was
Oh
just
yeah,
gonna
they're
ask,
they
the-
just
the two
shout
females,
out
right?
to Kayate and Ralphie Tavera on Instagram. They do the Adama's Guide to podcast. They just hit 10,000 downloads.
Nice.
Season 2.
No shit.
Fuck yes, dude. They are.
Damn.
They're.
How do we get in contact with them to see what they're doing differently?
They're fucking hustlers, bro.
Is that what it is?
Oh yeah.
You have to constantly be promoting stuff.
They're and they are on their Instagram heavy. So they're like the stories and everything else. They're Ralphie is writing a book. Shout out to Ralphie writing her book. That's coming out. I think she said November. That's probably wrong. But so she's a mother of twins. Single mother of twins.
They're both single moms.
No.
Right? Oh, one.
Kayate is with my boy Frankie.
Okay.
And she's pregnant as well. So she's shout out to her.
It's got to be a nickname, and it's awesome.
What? Kayate?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah,
Right?
that's
Yeah. So but yeah, they're doing their thing. And they're just hustling, dude. They are like, she has the same recording device I do. She doesn't have a room set up, so it's not treated, but like she's like, I've been bouncing back and forth with her, giving her tips. Like, she had an issue with Zoom because they had to do that for the first time, and there's an audio discrepancy if you don't address it, and so I helped her do that. And it's like, it's all love. Like, dude, again, I'm a father of girls, so if I don't try to put women in a position to succeed,
What the fuck?
what
you
the
doing?
fuck am I doing?
Yep.
So it's natural, dude. And it's like, and I was talking to my friend Morgan earlier today, and I was telling her, and she was like, because I haven't seen her in like 2 years, 2 or 3 years, and she reached out to me, and it's another situation I got to talk to you guys about outside of this, but it's all good. And she was like, her boys are 9 and 13 now. She's like 6 feet tall.
Nice.
And her 13-year-old is almost as tall as her already. Right. And I haven't talked to her, I haven't seen her in person. I think the last time I saw her was a wedding that we did together. She did photography and I DJ'd. Like we networked that together and did a thing together, and it was dope. And she's fucking super cool, and mama too. And yeah, so anyway, I was talking to her, talking about the girls, and it's like, and she's like, you have girls, and I was like, laugh face or whatever. I was like, dude, it's like the best thing that it's turning into the best thing because I'm becoming a different person. So it's a crazy experience, man. Being the only fucking testosterone in the house, it's like, it's tough at times, but it's like there are moments of joy that it doesn't happen with a boy.
That's exactly how I see it.
Yeah. So it's dope. So I just
That's
got to catch up with her.
I get shit all the time, not all the time, but I treat my kids differently. Des gives me shit about it.
Yeah.
You know, like I'll clear Brianna's plate, and she's like, "You wouldn't do that for Dom."
Ooh, you
I'm
sexist
like,
bastard.
No, just
No,
it's my
jokes.
baby girl. You know, it's just girls and boys.
That's the most Italian I think I've ever heard of. It's my baby.
It's my baby girl.
You know, it's just I think part of it is subconsciously because I don't want my son to have the life that I did, so I give him a little bit more tough love.
Yeah. Oh, I definitely give Rylan more tough love. Most definitely. And it's mostly because she got all the attention that Anna's currently getting, but she doesn't remember it, right? And she just front row seat. She's the most aware that she's ever been. And so she's just like now acting like her to get attention. And you're just like, you're fucking twice her age. Like, come on. And again, not being on my meds.
The
like,
fact is, though, that she's smart enough to even think of that, dude. That's pretty genius.
No, she's like kidding with us now. She's making jokes with us now. I'm just kidding. Like, God damn, context perfect. And like she like fucks up.
She's your kid.
Yeah,
That's what it
she
is.
fucks up and she cusses sometimes. And you know, Co gets on her and she's just like, "That's not. You don't say that." But when she says it,
It's funny,
the
dude.
fucking emotion is perfect. Like it matches. It's appropriate. So you can't get mad at it because you're like, you fucking get it. But don't say that.
I'm gonna have troubles with Ruth.
Oh, I bet.
Because
Yeah, you are. If she's anything, your daughter, karma, bro.
so I'm not the cleanest mouth guy.
Sure.
And she hangs out with me the most. And so this was like last month. I was changing her diaper, and then she was freaking out. And then I'd lean over and go, hiya. And she thought that was the funniest shit in the world. So now when she gets excited, she'll hiya at everything.
Awesome.
Today I was typing on my computer, and she always likes to come up and like fuck with my shit when I'm doing it because she wants to be involved. And I went, just like I do. If you know me, you get to know me. I growl at everything. Like when
DMX.
yeah. But if I'm slightly annoyed, man, I'm always growling. So I'm typing. She comes over and fucks with my shit, and I growl. She looks at me with her big, beautiful blue eyes and goes,
Yes.
I was like, shit. And,
Mirror, mirror.
and
And there's a hint of pride in that.
there is.
He's like,
oh,
fuck
for
yeah.
sure. Like I dropped something one time, and I went, shit. And she goes, ha. And I was like, no. No.
She's gonna scare some fucking kids,
Dude, I'm telling you, like she's already got this attitude, and it's like, and it's not a.
He's talking about I love how he's talking about himself,
Through her.
But it's not.
but he's pretending that he's not.
No, it's not.
She's got this attitude.
It's not
yeah.
it's not a bad attitude. It's like a self-confidence attitude.
I'm gonna make sure people see this grin right now. Yeah,
It's
fucking
a
girl dad. Right?
it's a self-confidence attitude.
Yeah,
where,
absolutely.
Like if something is not right, or like she doesn't know what's really right yet. But if something's not right to her, she's like, no, fuck you. Listen, and she's got that thing going on. And I was like, man, if I can mold that into a good human being, she's gonna be like my whole purpose with Ruth and with my stepdaughters is I want them to be whoever they want to be, but to be respectful and understand that we live in a world where women haven't been treated well. And they're probably not going to be treated well in some aspects where they definitely should be. They can be sweet, they can be kind, they can be caring, and they can be incredibly smart, but they got to be tough broads.
They gotta be fierce.
Yeah. And the way I see it, man, number one,
they're not going to have a problem in that department.
No, number one's a hard ass. I mean, she's got an attitude problem. That's because she's, you know, a preteen.
Yeah.
But that is what it is.
Oh, fuck.
And it doesn't get any better.
Number two is a charmer.
She's a singer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like her.
She is she's a charmer.
See what's fucked up, dude?
Captain favoritism right here.
Yeah.
I like her.
Well, she's cool, man.
No,
Well, because that's the most interaction I had was with her.
Yeah.
The
got you.
number one just was up in her room,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
doing her own shit.
Yeah, she didn't. Yeah, she's busy. She didn't have time for you or me
No.
or mom or. Oh no, we'll hang out, dude. Like when the thing with number one is she will fucking. You know how like I'll come and I'll get you with like constant zingers all the time. She waits, and then when she knows she's got something, she gets this gleam in her eye, and then she's like, "Oh, fuck out!" And it's just like fire.
wow.
There's times when I've had to stop and been like, "Fuck," and I shook her hand. I was like, "Goddamn." Like,
Well played.
you know what I mean? Like I mean, if you like, my thing when it comes to raising kids is how you treat them. Eventually, is gonna come back to you, right? And I'm constantly busting balls. It's who I am. If I'm not busting balls, I'm in the ground. You know. So,
Protein.
she fucking got me. I can't remember what the context was, but she got me. So I mean, I was like, fair play, dude. Like,
White flag.
yeah, dude, just
Why not?
Nice. I mean, I try to pursue it from the perspective tough love with the intention that she's going to get the same unfair treatment that she's not due, either one. And if I can do it from a place of love, she's not going to tolerate it from a place of hate.
Yep.
So straight up, like I want them to have a thick skin. I want them to be compassionate. It's a fucking everything that I try to be, just in a female form, and still kind enough to be approachable, but tough enough to tell people when they're overstepping. Straight up, if I can accomplish that,
Yeah, that's always been
Is that-
my mindset with my kids. Like from day one, even when they couldn't even talk, I'd be like, "Yo, you two look out for each other. I don't give a shit what's going on. If someone is getting fucked up, you have my permission to put them fucking in the ground." Then with Brianna, though, what I do differently with her, yeah, I treat her a little bit differently, but I open the door for her. I'm chivalrous with her because I want her to see
to expect that in another guy.
in a man. Correct.
Yep.
Because that's exactly what was instilled in me. I went awry for a few years and did not have the most respect for women, but I was raised right. I was raised to respect women. I was raised to treat them right, and I want to instill that. And I even do that with Dom. I make sure he opens, if I'm not doing it, open your sister's door.
Look at that door.
Yeah. Because it is. You're right, man. It's a fucking cruel world. And that's why my biggest fear was that my kids were going to go through what I went through. And there's not a goddamn thing you can fucking do about it.
well, you know how I showed you that that simple detention tactic.
Yeah.
I show the girls pressure points
Yep.
and fucked up stuff, like how to get away, not fucked up stuff, but like how to get out of stuff and like where you can hurt somebody enough to like scoot away. I show them that shit all the time. I'm always wrestling around, and it's not like, and I'm not like beating their ass or anything. But
You're
I'm
a
like,
wrestling fan.
well,
Wrestling with your kids.
I was also a wrestler,
There you go.
and-
That too.
real life, not in a ring, but but you know,
You're a
it's-
wrestler.
But I'm like, I was teaching Mila muscle gouging the other day, because she like Scarlett is gonna be like a bad enough broad to handle her shit, and then Mila, that's number 2. She's incredibly sweet.
She just has that
She
aura
is
about her.
incredibly sweet, and somebody's gonna take advantage of that. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
people are shitty. So I need her to know that it's cool that she is who she is, but somebody's gonna try and slip in where they're not supposed to. And you need to be able to hurt that motherfucker.
Man, say it differently, please.
Well, I mean, I don't know how else to say it. How would you say it?
Yeah, I see where Ryan's coming at, but
Oh, my stomach kind of turned when you said that.
No, I mean, my stomach turns too, but like I look at it in the reality of situations.
That's an insecurity of mine.
There are
That's it.
some men out here there are some men out there that are fucking dogs that are worthless pieces of shit.
Yeah.
And that
And I want to say at one point in time, I'll speak for
on
myself.
Your skirt, yeah.
I'll speak for myself. I was one of those douchebags.
No, I'm talking about people that will assault and
No.
That's what I was referring.
There was
to.
always consent.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like there's
God,
people.
okay,
that
I got you.
I knew some question marks.
They're going to be
sure.
yeah. Thank you for clarifying that.
Yes.
I'm talking about people that are going to take advantage of her in the very wrong way.
I got you.
And so my whole thing is like I want you to know that you aren't weak.
Yeah.
And you can get away, like because there's gonna be times when I'm not around to fuck somebody up, and you're gonna have to do it yourself probably. Like I hope and pray that situation never arises. But I would rather her know that she can hurt somebody bad enough to scoot than like I've always said for like my philosophy is I'd rather go down swinging.
Yeah.
If I can instill that in her, at least I'll have a better sense of security.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely. I did the same thing with my kids because when I got my black belt, my sensei gave me a book by Bruce Lee of 60
Humble
pressure
brag.
points. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Bruce Lee. And
R.I.P.
shout out to my old sensei, Lance Kawasaki, wherever you're at. But
He's most definitely going to hear this.
Hey, man, that guy was 15 years a part of my life, man, Monday through Friday.
Dope.
And, but yeah, dude, so when he gave me that book, I learned a bunch of those pressure points, which 13 of them are deadly. I haven't shown the kids those, but there's certain pressure points in very accessible areas. Like, for example, if you're getting choked, there's a pressure point you can do in the bicep. Or if you're getting held down, there's a pressure point that you can do in the femoral artery. And there's different places. I was doing it from a mindset like how he was thinking about, like, hey, if you're going to get attacked, realistically,
fight or flight.
Realistically, this is how you're going to get attacked.
Build that muscle.
So,
Yeah. Sometimes there's a fight that you can't get out of.
correct. And I always told them, man, like, there's been times, dude, where I've scratched, I've grabbed, dude. Like, there was a time I'm not proud of it, but you know what? It is what it is. There's a guy who was about 6'4",
Just fucking
240.
say it, dude.
And he took me down to the ground, and I was getting choked out, and I was starting to see stars, and I reached down, grabbed his dick, and fucking twisted. And he let go real quick.
So you pulled a sat on his balls.
Oh, yeah. Like, you just do what you got to do, man, to get out of that fight. And like I told my kids, like what my sensei told me, if you want to end a fight quickly, take them out at the knees. You take someone's knees out, you take them out of the fight.
I had this weird phase where I was like disappointed in like kung fu films or like martial art films when they didn't like break someone's kneecap.
Are you talking like traditional martial
like
arts
movies.
films or like
I
are you
mean,
talking like Hollywood? Like
yeah, Hollywood.
Yeah.
okay,
Like big
Jackie
blockbuster-
Chan
Yeah.
and Jet Li.
I mean, Jackie Chan's the exception because he'd fuck everybody up.
Same with Jet Li.
Like The Legend of Drunken Master.
Oh,
That
my
movie's
God,
the
dude,
shit.
It's fucking. I own it. It's still on VHS.
Okay, first of all, that was live. I didn't know we all on that same wavelength. That's awesome.
That was dope.
But yeah, that movie, dude, I can watch that movie anytime.
Yep.
That guy's.
But yeah, I would get disappointed when they would like be fucking them up, and I'm like, why are they not blowing their kneecaps out, like disabling them when they're fighting a bunch of dudes? I was like, I don't know, I had a weird thing. I was like, fuck his knee up.
I'm like that when I'm watching UFC fights. When you're up, like, because I'm such a technical fighter, and that's how it was literally ingrained in my head. Like I said, I did this shit for 15 years. And I'm watching these fights, and they're pinned up against the fucking fence. I'm like, their foot is completely exposed.
You can foot
Like,
stomp.
and you can foot stomp. And I'm just like, what? Or knee in the fucking thigh, dude?
Is that a
Ooh.
pride thing? I want to get out of it without having to do that.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Could be. Yeah. I mean,
That's
shit,
my
there's
that's
a lot
what,
of.
that's where my immediate thought process.
I never
goes
thought
to.
about it like that. But
I want to
you're
beat
right.
them the right way.
Like a code of honor kind
Right.
of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But back in remember the OG UFC?
You're talking about like Ken
like-
Shamrock, like
no
way back-
rules.
Yeah.
Gigantic guy against
Yeah,
middleweight.
Tank Abbott and those fucking dudes. Yeah. That was like pride fighting.
Yeah, code of honor my ass. We're the first man to die loses.
Yep.
You know, my favorite move, and somebody I know will always bring this up, no matter what. Do you remember Michelle?
Yeah.
She's
Hoffman.
the photographer now.
Yeah.
No, let's shout her out, Michelle.
Okay, all
Michelle
right, I
Hoffman
didn't-
Photography. Baby.
Yeah, no. She's we were gonna use her.
She's badass.
Yeah, she is.
But she's told Brittany like a couple times ever since like we've met up a few times. She did her maternity pictures with Ruth.
yeah.
Yeah, and she was, it's like yeah, and Jay kicked me in the shins. So and here comes a backstory.
I was gonna say, please.
So when I was coming up as a brand new Marine, I can't remember who it was, but I remember distinctly. It was one of the senior Marines was drunk, and he goes, "You want to know the deadliest move you can ever do to anybody in MCMAP?" And MCMAP is the Marine Corps Martial Arts Program.
Oh, okay.
And I went, "Well, yes, Lance Corporal, teach me." He goes, "All right, get in your basic warrior stance." It's like, okay. So I get there, and he crouches down. He's boom, just kicked me right in the shin, and I fucking dropped, and he goes, "Get some every time." So
Fucking assault.
That would hurt so bad.
I did that to all my Marines, and then they'll bring that up, and whenever we talk to them, and then there'd be people when we were out here partying, they'd be like, and we'd be talking about something back and forth, and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, well show me a move." I'm like, "Okay, get ready."
Just like with the controller, he's that guy.
Okay, ready. Shin kick every fucking time, like.
Dude, I've clashed shins in sparring, and that
sucks.
fucking killed.
Bro, when I saw Anderson Silva,
Oh, broke that leg.
dude, and
Oh.
it came back on it.
dude, that hurt my heart. That hurt my fucking heart, man. I was like,
Oh,
I've fucked my ankles up so many times playing basketball. So anytime there's like a Willis McGahee moment when you just get there, when it's like a blowout situation and it's someone of that caliber, you're just like, it's like, man.
Yeah,
so
that's how
you know how wrestling's fake, right?
Don't show me a fucking video. I don't need to see a video, please.
Well, no, I just want to show you off.
I don't want to see broken bones.
Well, fine, I'll show Paul. I want to.
Yeah.
See,
I want to see this.
Yes, you do. I want to.
I've had enough trauma with the fucking murders and the fucking. I don't need to see anything else today. Sorry.
Fuck you, commercial.
Silence your phone, please.
So what I'm referring to is when Sid Vicious was wrestling for the World Championship Wrestling, which is now defunct, and he was not a jump off the ropes maneuver kind of guy, and they told him that he had to learn a move to do it. You got to think about this guy's over 6 feet tall. He's a muscly dude. His big move is a power bomb. Jumping off ropes was never in his repertoire, so they told him he had to. Okay, push play on that. I gotta see Paul's face.
Turn it down.
Oh shit! Oh! Oh damn, dude!
Dude, that was a crunch.
Woo!
Fuck. Good, bro.
Oh,
I'm
dude.
Good. I'm good.
Dude, that's how we used to. Me and my brother would be in all the skate videos, just watching fools like do credit cards
Oh, like the
and
faces of death shit.
What, dude? So there's this local spot, Carl's Jr. But there's this.
Shout out to CJ's.
So what was notorious?
That's Hardee's in the Midwest for
You know,
my Midwest.
dude,
folks.
remember when Hardy's had chicken, bro?
Come on, man.
Sorry.
Hardee's tangent?
No, so it
Getting
was.
tons of meds. The concentration. We're there. We got you.
I'm excited for next week.
It's gotta reel that shit in.
So this Carl's Jr. was notorious in the skaters community because the gap where the drive-through was just gnarly, probably a 4 or 5 foot gap. And so in order to stick it, you had probably about 7-8 feet of cement before you're going into the drive-through and hitting a car. And so, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, we used to fucking skate at the library, dude. We used to get cops chasing us, man. Like,
Say that word again.
Yes, please.
library.
Boom. That's like, say February.
February.
What? Say library.
Library.
There it is. You were missing that. Oh, that was a silent
He
R,
has
sir.
this creepy fucking look, dude, because of glow. Like, look at that, dude. Yeah, that's fucking creepy, dude.
Say library again.
Say it.
So I go.
So Carl's Jr.
I try to impress. Oh, how do I?
Carl Jr.'s?
There we go.
Carl's Jr.
And
So it's Carl's.
correct.
Gotcha. I didn't want to disrespect.
So what I was doing.
After that face.
You're bringing the shin kick out of me.
I don't need that shit, bro.
So I wanted to impress the guys that I was with. So I was gonna do a 360 flip, and for anybody that doesn't know, that is doing an ollie, a kick flip, but also spinning the board 360 and landing it.
Humble brag.
Oh yeah, dude, that's how I got sponsored for the first team. I did a 360.
Hey, let's focus on Carl's.
Anyways,
Carl's
so
Jr. story.
in the
They're
air,
gonna talk about
Concentration.
my right foot accidentally kicked the tail. I go landing on the board is standing up like this, and I come down like
That's
this.
the credit card?
Correct.
Gotcha.
Going right up the butt. I freaked out because I'm wearing shorts, and I felt something like running down my leg, and when it got to right before my knee, it was blood, and I almost fainted too. So my buddy called my mom, had to come pick me up. I got a lot of shit about that.
Did you tear your asshole?
I did.
So you actually tore
Yeah.
your sphincter.
Uh-huh.
What is going? Where did we go wrong?
I had to get stitches, dude. It was fucking gnarly, bro.
Where did we go wrong?
I don't know, man. My gnarliest accident, though, is I was doing
No, that's good. Blown out ankles from a wrestler. Sphincter ripping.
sphincter.
Good on. You guys are fucking in a weird mood right now.
Okay,
You guys are happy to be
all right.
back.
Well,
I guess.
let's take this to a positive level. Ryan, do you remember when motherfucking Hardee's had fried chicken?
He went back to it.
Yeah.
I did because it's very important to me.
And what is this Hardee's?
Carl's Jr. in the Midwest.
Got it.
Same company, yeah.
Oh, it's the same company, just
Like
named
Checkers
differently?
and Rallies,
Yeah.
just different regions.
Interesting. Okay.
Anyway, yes, I remember when they had fried chicken. I hope this is going somewhere good.
Do you remember they also had the most kick-ass peach cobbler?
Nope.
Oh my fucking god, their peach cobbler was the best.
That sounds bomb right now.
Dude.
I'm so hungry.
So I'm from the Midwest, and I come from a not exactly the most healthy eating family. So we
Was there healthy eating in the Midwest?
yeah, but we never did it.
Yeah.
We frequented multiple fast food establishments.
Healthy eating. What does that mean?
Well, because a lot of the
like-
food's fried, right?
Just because you're from California, you had fucking avocado.
Not everything was
Fuck off.
not everything was fucking tofu and sand, seaweed,
My fish tacos.
lightly seared. No, but oh my god, I always thought that their fried chicken was better than KFC's. But you could get a side of peach cobbler, and I would hoard that shit because they're like the crust on it was perfect.
Oh, yeah, that'll crumble with the brown sugar. Oh, yeah.
This is the swole part of the podcast.
Until you get swole, man.
Just got a food boner.
Protein.
Oh, speaking of, man, I've been speaking of the swole side of things.
Gotcha.
Let's get away from food boners,
Let's get away from broken bones,
broken
and
sphincters, torn sphincters.
Yeah, that was fun.
food
But-
porn.
Man, I've put myself in a pretty serious deficit, caloric deficit. I'm training better. I'm walking more, doing more yard work because weeds and shit. And man, I'm feeling good. I'm 220,
Humble brag.
but my waist is coming in.
Nice.
My
Prove it. Take off your shirt.
nope,
God damn it! What
no.
is going on?
I'm gonna stick to what I said before. Like I'm gonna keep wearing loose fitting
Can
clothing.
you make that creepy face when you say this?
Yeah, there it is.
I'm gonna keep wearing loose fitting clothes, and even if I go to another gym, I'm gonna wear pants. And it's not because I don't want people looking at me. It's because I don't want to show what I'm actually doing. So until I have something worth showing in my eyes, I'm staying dressed. Like I don't even wear sleeveless shirts
I like that stance. I think I'm going to take that on.
because that's
No, 'cause that's what I wore to the gym today.
because I
I've
if I have I posted that picture yesterday of me doing my rear lat spread.
Yep.
Okay, so that's what my body looks like, but clothes are on it. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So I'm definitely holding a lot of water and some fat in some areas, but I'm not small. So I mean, my extended fat man period has done me some justice. It's and what a lot this goes back into a whole nother thing. And it's something I have trouble relaying to clients and athletes is when you are working towards a physical goal, it's going to take a shitload longer than what you think it is.
Yeah.
And because I do things I'm not actively buying bodybuilding under the counter supplements. I'm not buying steroids and tests and stuff. I'm staying clean. And I'm just doing that for health reasons. It's not because I'm against it. It's just because I really want to see what I can do and then turn the engine all the way up. You know what I mean? I want to get everything rocking and rolling as fast as it can by myself and then add on to it because
I got you.
That's the way to roll.
Yeah.
But anyway, because I'm fucking 32 years old on June 4th, and why the hell not? And the doctor who ran my panels told me I'm like 1,000,000,000% healthy. So let's,
Shit, then do it.
But,
that's what I'm doing.
So it's patience, especially when it comes to bodybuilding, it's just fucking patience. And a lot of people just don't have it. And yeah, so I mean, I've been very patient on top of dealing with everything that's happened in past episodes we've discussed, on top of becoming a new dad, the miscarriage, college,
escuela, yeah,
but I haven't ever stopped 100% working or eating. Like even through this COVID shit, I found a way to eat, and I built the garage gym. It's not 100% perfect, but it gets the job done.
Right.
Hang on. All right, sneeze went away.
Oh, that's so horrible.
Yeah.
I hate that feeling.
But if you look at that picture I posted, now this is gonna be a humble brag, for sure. Do you see how wide my back is?
Yeah.
And it tapers into my waist. My waist is still small. My back is wide. I haven't done a lat pull down since the last time I went to a gym, like a gym.
Right.
Like I do the band thing, and that's really just my warm up kind of stuff. But I haven't done a lat centric, how you would normally prescribe it to people, workout in months and months.
Okay. So what are you doing to work the lats?
Rows, baby. I do a fuckload of rows. I do rows at all different angles and all different weights, barbells, dumbbells. I do lat pullovers, dumbbell pullovers. I do pull-ups.
Okay.
Like, because I wanted to prove that you don't really necessarily need a lat pull-down machine. I wanted to prove it. So,
to
me and people that say you need a lat pull-down machine.
There it is.
Well, I mean, yeah, man. I've kicked the shit out of myself, and I've proven my fucking point. Suck my asshole.
Oh yeah, man. Show that shit.
no, I was talking.
Prove it.
Feel like you're fucking sharp, bro. No, I was talking to my boy Damien. Shout out to Big D. Protein. But no, he's one of the guys I used to run with in college. He was an offensive lineman for Indiana State.
So
Holy
a small man.
Big boy.
6'5"
Jesus.
3 whatever, high twos, 280. Don't want to be disrespectful, but he does fitness, coaching for younger. He has like high school kids and
Okay.
younger athletes. Has them doing a whole bunch of shit right now. But I took that picture of my feet while I was being weighed, and I'm down to 185. And like I've always ran around 195 to 200. Like, and then when I was in my fat kid stage in high school, it was that weight, but like shorter. And then the heaviest I got as an adult was like 235.
I can't picture.
You see the
like
pictures
that.
in my fucking.
Oh, dude, I have seen pictures from Desiree's phone.
face?
Yeah, it's thicker.
Like it was.
Yeah.
I see those now. I'm just like, you were comfortable. But yeah, I'm 185 right now, and my boy was like, atrophy, you're losing it because you're not using it. And I'm like, nah, man. I'd moved a set of power recliners by myself. They were 219 pounds each. Loaded them up in my trailer, dollied them to the person's house inside.
Damn.
And then I did a large dresser that weighed 190 pounds and took it up 14 stairs by myself. So I'm like, and I took a picture of the stairs and I took a picture of the weight of the box, and I was like, I tagged him in it. I was like, I'm moving weight, bro. Like, I just have some injuries that don't allow me to train. So it's like, it's not that I don't want to, it's that I'm going to hurt myself more if I do it.
Right.
So it's just, nagging injuries that it's like right now my neck hurts like a motherfucker. It's like I have a just straight down my back, and thankfully cannabis helps with that. Like I feel like I can operate now, but like before I'm just like every time I get up I'm like moaning like an old man. So it's like I just have these random injuries that don't allow me to do anything with consistency.
No, you're definitely something with two dudes that can relate to that though. I think we both have old man injuries before we were old men.
Mm-hmm.
But if you turn the camera to this fucking guy, is it there? Yeah. This is the thing that laughs at death.
Yeah. Yeah. Talking to a guy who was fucking told me he was never gonna walk again. See, that's the thing with me is I have to work out to manage my pain.
Sure.
Because the last 4 months, dude, my back has hurt. I mean, it hurts every day anyways, but it has been like when we slept on those rocks camping over the weekend, we ended up coming home a day early, came home on Sunday. Monday, out, dude, I got out of bed and I was like, oh, fuck. All right. And then so I went to the gym yesterday for the first time, got on the ellipticals. I knew I needed to, my back was so stiff. And like for the first 10 minutes, I'm like, fuck this, dude. This shit hurts, man. I don't want to do it. And then I just got into the zone, dude. And all of a sudden, 45 minutes, I'm like, oh shit. All right, I'm feeling good.
Yeah, it's the same way. That's the same reason why I'm always training legs. I'm always doing, you got bad knees, don't squat.
Right.
Dude, I squat every fucking week in some way because it's not if I don't use it or lose it situation. It's like I have to force my body to be like, no, dude, this is what you got. It has to work.
You got to do, yeah.
And I feel so much better. I mean, and then I'm sure because you are so active that you feel better at least.
Oh no, there's no doubt about it. Like when I have a slow week, I'm bummed because my caloric intake stays high because I'm not burning those calories, right? So,
well, I'm talking about physically. I know, like with your aches and pains and things, but I'm saying like because you are moving shit, like do you feel better or you feel worse?
The more active I am, the better I feel all the time. So, like even when I did that run at 2.3 miles or whatever, my legs hurt so bad afterwards because I didn't stretch, because I hadn't ran in a long time, like for that distance. But like my body most definitely responds when I'm active for a consistent period of time. Like I feel strong, I feel good. I'm just trimming weight because I was eating emotionally for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, whatever the fuck. Like there was a point where I was like doing a run and then plotting where I was gonna stop and get something from, just as like to reward myself because of all this shit that's going on, all this stress. Like I'm an emotional eater, like a mother.
Yeah, that's
so like it was bad. Like just ice cream all the fucking. I love ice cream. Ice cream all the fucking. That's my jam. I was having donuts like every day for like 4 days in a row, and I'm eating it like crying on the inside, like God, what the fuck? It's just you just gotta ride through it. And then now I'm at the point, like you talking about food, my stomach is growling so bad. I had fish tacos tonight, and like it was 2 of them, and I didn't like.
They're not feeling them.
Yeah, they weren't. It's like eating sushi.
Yeah,
you're hungry again an hour later. So I'm most definitely wanting to terrorize some food right now. But
dude, I'm trying
to not do it. Trying to not do it.
The Bikini Beans is open till 10, guys. You can go get yourself a nice protein shake.
We are closing in on 2 hours on this. So
yeah, no, I don't need to.
Yeah, I gotta go home.
I just want to go eat. I'm hungry.
This came to a crashing halt.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think it just swell.
Perfect.
Camera's on the most beautiful man here.
No, it is not.
Shut your fucking face, you gorgeous bastard.
There it is. Sorry.
Bye.
Suck it, Paul. Oh, hey.
I just made his night.
Bye.
You want to sign off? That's it?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to the Silver Swole Podcast. My name is Jake Howard.
My name is Paul Rowe.
And I'm Gandalf the Grey.
No, Dungeon Master.
Dungeon Master.
Bro.
He's still going to be the Grand Wizard. Ow! Shout out to Bye to Bye Studios, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we got no time for the shouts tonight. This has been long as shit.
Yeah, no one's going to be listening.
We're going to have to superimpose those in or some shit.
Put them in the beginning, dude.
We'll have to do like a pause intermission.
We'll do like one of those shitty YouTube commercial breaks.
Yeah.
Like that.
Dude, or Hulu. You guys watch Hulu?
All right, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.